What's up, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this POV review by Autobahn. My name is Max, and today we are checking out another viewer's car. This is Reese, his Audi S3, a 2024 facelift car. He just picked it up a week ago, which is really cool. Just immediately brought it over to us. And well, today I'm going to show you around it. We're in a different spot because it's quite windy and I don't have a mic with me today. So normally we're over there on the other side. But that means that we do have the horses over here. And in particular, of course, Zebra Horse, who is always here when I drive by. I usually try to protect his ears. So yeah, he's all good. Beautiful horses. So I'm going to show you around it. I'll show you the spec. I even wore a matching outfit today, which I always love that. It was by accident, don't worry. But I always love it when that happens. And after that, we'll take it for a drive towards the Autobahn, which is over there, for an Autobahn blast. What is he up to? Oh, he's taking a piss. Anyway, okay, so S3 has been facelifted, 4th generation S3, and this is the facelift for 2024. Of course, new bumpers and new headlights with this Finnish flag pattern in there, which you can also configure. New matrix LED lights. We've got these 19-inch wheels with Goodyear Eagle F1 Super Sport tires. This is a 235 tire, and this is an optional wheel. I think 18-inch is as standard, and behind that we've got the S brakes as well. Suspension has been revised for the facelift, and at the rear the most important thing I think is that you have the torque splitter from the RS3 now. So that is the thing that makes drift mode possible in the RS3. I don't think that we've got that here. No, we don't have it here. But we do have a new dynamic plus mode, which does send more power to the rear and gives you a bit more of an exciting driving experience. At least that is what it's meant for, basically. Another big change is that the gearbox has also been fiddled with by the same RS3 engineers. So shift times are now twice as fast as before, and that also makes a difference, of course. The shifts are also a bit harder, I think. New rear lights as well, with this sort of arrow design. Still quad tailpipes, and then we have the new S badge. So before, the S would be on the red square basically, and they now separated the two. Little boot spoiler here as well. The color, I almost forgot that. Amazing spec. I mean, really cool that Reese spec'd it like this. It is, I think it is Python yellow, and it's a very cool color on this car. I like it. Normally they're always gray or black. So yeah, this is a refreshing change. Now, this is also new for Audis. We saw that on the Q8 as well. Audi S3 TFSI Quattro, or that's on the B pillar now as well. And the engine is also a big difference, because this now has 333 horsepower, which I think is 23 horsepower more than before. It's got 420 newton meters of torque, and they used the pre-spool up turbo, like the pre-loaded turbo from the Golf R 20-year anniversary. And it basically means that they pre-spin the turbos, so you have less turbo lag and a better throttle response. And apparently, yeah, I mean, the 333, it's very hard to say. That is quite a lot. I mean, not that long ago, that was like S4 power, right? So, yeah, not bad in a little S3. As you can see, this is the sedan version, which I really like. It's like a small business saloon. That is also very quick, and it's an amazing daily driver, this. It's very like businessy in here, I would say. It's very straight and clean, and I quite like it. It does feel very premium. We have these S seats as well, quite nice bucket seats, good support, and the system, infotainment system, has been updated. And you don't have everything in a touchscreen like in the Golf R, which is a big competitor, of course. In this car you still have proper buttons. Look at this, climate control with buttons, which is great. You have these toggle switches to change the climate settings, and then down here you have all the most important buttons. You have a drive selector down here, which is new, and then the system has been updated as well. You have a digital display there, beautiful vents on top here, nice S steering wheel as well. So yeah, really nice interior. I like it. It feels good. It also feels pretty spacious, which is nice. So I just did the walk around in a less fisheye version of the GoPro. So let me know how you guys experienced that and if you would prefer that. It is a bit more difficult for me because it's more narrow, so it's less easy to point out stuff. But I do think it distorts the proportions and the view of the car a bit less. So let me know what you prefer. And we'll see what we do with that one. But yeah, for interior things we just have to use the wider version. It's just better. So do we also have like a sport display? Don't think so. Let's go to dynamic plus. ESC, let's turn that off altogether. Everything off. There we go. Yeah, we'll hit the tunnel here. Yeah, it's not super loud. Well, it's not loud at all, really. It's it doesn't sound bad, and a proper rev limiter there, which is always nice to have. I mean, big shift after that. That is a. I feel like they decided, okay, the comfortable part of the S3, the daily ability, we've got that covered. We nailed that. Now let's make sure that it is a little bit more fun to drive, because I feel like that it came alive a little bit more than before. I already thought it was a really good car, the pre-facelift, but not, you know, not very entertaining. This though, it feels like they try to up the entertainment value a little bit. Which is nice. That's a nice feeling. Okay, so let's do a launch control. As I said, 4.7 seconds to 100. We did 4.8. That's 100. Not bad. It's quite quick. It's 0.9 seconds slower than an RS3. So that's not bad. And even though like the feedback from the car, from the steering, it's still very distant. Of course, it's an Audi, so it's never really good at that. But I have to say, the sort of the response to the inputs is quite good. And I also feel like I prefer this setup of the torque splitter over the RS3's version, because I felt that one could be a bit unnatural, a bit like weird, and it could catch me off guard a little bit. This one feels a bit more natural. Very nice. I like it. We also don't have like a super loud fake sound system or something. I think there is some being pumped into the cabin, but it's very, very restrained. I like that. And you can also hear the exhaust popping away a little bit. Don't know if you guys can really hear that, but there is some popping going on, but again, not too much. So, onto the Autobahn. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. And you actually have a proper rev limiter in manual mode, which I think is so good. So top speed 250, as I said. We're nearly there. There it is. And you know, being an S3 sedan, it feels great. It feels larger than it actually is. It feels comfortable. It feels grown up. And you can also use the individual mode to alter the torque splitter, the drivetrain, the steering and the engine sound. So there is definitely some fake sound going on. Let me just check that out. So this is off. And this is on. See, it's definitely there. You can hear it. Okay, so let me just switch that fake sound off. See? It's very good. It's just a little bit. It's just a little bit of amplification. So it's very nice. It's really well done. I like that. We did 11.4, if I'm not mistaken, 100 to 200, which is also pretty good. But we don't have adaptive dampers apparently, because I can change that in the individual mode. So let's go back to dynamic plus. Yeah, it's been set up really, really well. I like it. It's as good as before in everything we liked before. Like it's just as good as before, comfort wise and you know, looks wise. I think it's a handsome car, but they just dialed everything in the sporty division up a little bit, and it could definitely use that. So I'm happy that they changed that, and they thought, okay, let's just make it a little bit more fun to drive. So thank you so much, Reese, for taking it to us and letting us have a go in the facelifted S3. Again, really good car. It's a bit improved. You definitely feel that. And yeah, this is it's a cool car, and I love the spec. So good job on that as well. Enjoy it. He's 23, so yeah, man, really nice car. And thanks for coming. To you, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. You can subscribe by clicking the big button in the middle. You can also check out this video or this playlist. See you at the next one. Bye.